Hello, welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. I'm Roadkill, and today we are going to be flying the Carenado Cessna 182 RG2 from Glacier Park International to Polson to Hot Springs. And I'm going to try a little VOR on this to see if I can figure it out. I don't know. I'm really novice on VOR, so this is kind of just a test flight to see if I can figure it out. But we're going to have a little bit of fun here flying this aircraft through some clouds, it looks like, but maybe under the clouds. We'll see what it looks like once we get up in the air, but should be a little bit of fun. But before we start, hit that like and subscribe button. Also the notification bell so that you can keep up to date on all my latest videos. Leave a comment down below on where you like to fly and why. I'd love to hear from you. With that all out of the way, let's get to flying. Let's get this thing fired up here. Get my joystick functioning and reading. I need to get a joystick or a throttle quadrant with the mixture on it so that I can do mixture as well. But time and money. Let's get this on. Get the lights going. Alright, avionics and throttle her up. Okay, we're good on the engine start, so let's check our fuel. Where is our fuel? We got full tank, which is awesome. Alright, so I'm going to, if you don't want to watch me do all this technical stuff, feel free to skip ahead. I'll leave timestamps in the timeline down below, but I'm going to try to figure out the VOR here. So for those of you that want to stick around and watch me try to figure it out, feel free. If not, skip ahead. Just want to make sure my heading is correct here. So we are 2 clicks of west, and we're on 30. Man, my headset's glitching out here for some reason. Okay, so our heading's correct. Let's check the frequencies here. Kalispell VOR is 113.2. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. .2. If it'll let me do it. Now how come I can't switch the other? There we go. Going the wrong way. So it won't let me do 113.2 for some reason. So I don't know what I'm doing there that is wrong. Huh. Alright, well I guess we won't fly VOR. I do have the degrees that we do need to fly. It shouldn't matter. So we are at 162 degrees. So I'm going to try that and see if it works. I could be totally wrong on this, but we're going to go 162 degrees on the VOR heading. Where did my mouse go? There it is. So we got 1, So we got 1-5, and then we got 1-6-1 and 2 is our heading. I wish I could program in the 113.2, but I don't know how to do that. Let's see if this works here. This is a nav radio, so 113.2. See, it's only letting me do increments of 5, which I don't know why. Alright, well, that's one issue that I would like to figure out. If you know why it's only doing increments of 5, well, let me know. I'm using my mouse scroll wheel to do this. I don't know if I have to hold a shift key down or what, but if you could leave a comment down below to help me figure that out so I can start flying VOR, that would be amazing. So let's check this out here. We'll try the my experimental heading here on, well, let's park this on the OBS. Since I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just playing it by ear and seeing if I can get it to work. We'll find out. Now, I think I do need to, if I remember correctly, I need to push this to 1.6.2 as well. Although the VOR is not going to work. I don't know. Let's get my heading over there too. What the heck? We'll just do the whole thing. .5, 1.6.2. All right. I don't know what I'm doing, as you can tell. But we're going to take off anyways. There's always a forklift in my way. Get out of the way! Alright, we're going to take off here towards Polson off of runway 20. And we're just going to pull out here. We don't need the whole runway. I can't see out of my left window. There we go. Alright. Get back up to where I need to be. And we'll line her up. We'll give her a notch of flaps and take on off. Doing an early morning flight here. I don't know what is going on, if we have some wind issues. But I have to do some left rudder to keep straight. So I'm just going to mess around with the heading and see if, I need to go 162 degrees out of Glacier Park International to hit that VOR. So I'm not going to hit my GPS. I have autopilot. I can use autopilot, but I'm just testing things out now to see if what I learned on tutorial videos works or not. It kind of sucks that I can't fine-tune my navigation radios, but that's okay. So 1.6.2 is about right here, which seems right. I didn't get my heading very good there, but we'll hit the autopilot on while I tinker with it. I should probably get my mixture down some here. And my props down. Just checking my EGT here. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Alright, I guess I could hit my heading button. That's my nav. Altitude. I forgot what my heading button is. There it is. So I've got the heading set to 162 degrees or around there. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess the heading's right there. It's probably the same heading on the GPS. But it looks like it is. Man, I really wanted to try the VOR out too. Okay. It is what it is. We'll just fly stick and rudder here. Now why is my heading not turning off? There we go. Alright. Fly some stick and rudder. And hit these taxi lights off. I forgot to do that. But we'll take a nice little flight here. And put our flaps up too. See what kind of weather we run into. So the autopilot's not wanting to work here. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll just do stick and rudder. Sure why the autopilot's not working. Sometimes it glitches out, and it is definitely glitching out this flight. Alright, I can see the airport off into the distance there, so we have a nice line for an approach. And so far we haven't hit any rain, just some turbulence over the lake here. Some whitecaps down there, but nothing too serious, so that's good. See what the weather presents us when we fly to Hot Springs, which is not too far away from Polson here. I'm kind of interested to see what the wind on the runway is going to be like and how this thing handles when we go to land in high wind. We're going to start getting ready for landing, so I'll get the landing lights on. Put a full mixture. I'm going to prop up here. Throttle back a little, keep her in the green, but we'll get our cowl flaps open. And a notch of flaps. Alright, this will be an interesting landing. I can already tell because of the wind. Definitely feeling a push on the rear of the plane from the right side, so I'm flying into the wind here. And I'm hoping we can make a nice landing. without any issue. Alright, here goes nothing. Throttle back a bit. Kind of get us to slow down a bit. This is going to be a sketchy landing. I can already tell. I'm fighting the wind. Goes the gear. And get some throttle up here because we're dropping. I don't want to lose too much power, especially in this high wind. Definitely going to need to use some tail rudder here. Maybe I'm getting blown from the left. Oh no, it's definitely right. Alright, here we go. Sketchy landing. Alright. We made it. Whew. I must say, this thing does not do too bad in high wind situations, which is nice. It's also nice that it doesn't turn when you hit the brake, because that also helps in the high wind situation because you're not fishtailing everywhere. Alright, we're here in Polson. Yeah, that's definitely wind from the right, like I was thinking. Some high winds, so this takeoff from here is going to be interesting. Alright, we're pulling out onto the runway now. We're going to see what the takeoff from here is going to be like. And hopefully it won't be too bad. We got a notch of flaps down. We're all ready to roll. Whoa, we're gonna hit the brakes here real quick because I am getting blown off the runway. Let's see if I can get back on the runway. I think what I'm gonna do is hit the parking brake here real quick and throttle up before I start my takeoff, being there's so much wind. Alright, here goes nothing. Doing full rudder and turning to the right just to stay on the runway here. Come on. Oh, we need more speed. Alright, here goes nothing. Man, this is a sketchy takeoff. Gear up. Wow. Whew. Alright, that was sketchy. Back on course here, shall we? Let's see where we're going. Alright, taking taking the flaps down, and I'm going to reduce mixture. And props. Alright, we made it, but barely. That was a really, really sketchy takeoff. The landing lights off. Kind of follow my GPS since the VOR is not working for me. Was kind of hoping to be able to do that and just use the instruments to get me to where I'm going, but we'll do it with the GPS without the autopilot, since the autopilot's not working. It's a little more fun this way anyways. Wow, definitely having some vertical climb with the wind. The wind's helping me climb. I just lifted my trim and my nose up a little bit, and I'm floating. That's pretty crazy. So it looks like we're about 10 minutes outside of Hot Springs, and we'll see what it's like over there. Shouldn't be too much difference since it's in close proximity. Definitely a bouncy, motion sickness ride for me here. I don't know if you're picking up the bounce of the turbulence, but in the VR headset, it's like, oh, it's pretty wicked. I'm gonna give her a notch of flaps. Throw the props up just a hair. And begin our approach to Hot Springs. Definitely feeling the wind from the right again. But this thing cuts through it pretty good. It's not too bad. Throttling back a bit. Lower the gear so it stops yelling at me. And we will continue on our descent. Up a little bit here before we drop too much. I need to get the I can't remember what the third-party app is for running mail and cargo and earning money. It's a career kind of app for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'd like to do that. And I'm kind of hoping, it sounds like the new Microsoft 2024 will have all of that in there, so that'll be fun. Earning money and doing a career mode if you want. Unlocking aircraft, that would be so much fun. Alright, we are coming in. It doesn't seem too bad wind-wise now that we're lower, which is welcome. Just gonna make sure we make it to the runway. Alright, cutting throttle. And we are down, touchdown in Hot Springs. Okay, we were flying into the wind that time. That's the reason why it was easy to land. All right, let's check to see where our taxiway may or may not be. Looks like it's up here. We'll park the plane over here and call it a flight. Brakes before the corner. Oops. Alright, looks like we have grass parking and a bus that takes you nowhere into the wild, wild west of Montana. Alright, we'll just park right here and call it a flight. Shut her down. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with me and taking this flight. It's too bad the VOR and the GPS weren't working. I don't know if it was glitching out. I probably just need to restart my game, and it'll probably work fine because it was working fine last time I flew it. So have to give it a try another time. But thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great week or weekend, whatever you have ahead of you. Stay safe and Godspeed.